There's this thing that, if you cut it right down the middle with scissors, it doesn't split into two pieces. Instead, it becomes one bigger loop. And here's the crazy part. Mathematicians say if you draw a timeline on this thing, and you travel back in time, and you remove your own grandfather, it doesn't create a paradox. It's actually the only reason you can exist. You remove him so you can be born. This twisted logic is 100% mathematically valid. It's called a Möbius Strip, the flat shape with just one side, no front, no back, and ant crawling on it never knows when flipendo the other side. But that's not even the wildest part. Building on a Möbius Strip, mathematicians made something even more mind-blowing. The Klein Bottle IT has no inside, no outside. If you pour water into it, the water just flows back out, because inside is outside. But this bottle in our 3D world is just a broken, incomplete projection. Its real shape lives in the fourth dimension, a place your brain literally can't imagine. And in this video, I'm going to force your eyes to see it. Let's start with something you use every day but never really think about. How your brain sees things. Stare at the screen. You see 6 triangles making a hexagon. Nothing special. Then suddenly, your brain clicks. Wait, that's a cube. Same flat drawing, but your perspective jumps from 2D to 3D. This proves something huge. Shifting dimensions doesn't mean you have to go to another world. You just have to look at it differently. This tiny detail is the foundation of everything we're talking about today. Now, let's meet the Möbius Strip. Super easy to make. Take a strip of paper. Get a half twist before you glue the ends together, that's it. This simple move turns the paper into something that blew mathematicians' mind for centuries. Because it only has one side. Draw a line on what you think is the front. Keep drawing. Eventually, that line shows up on what you thought was the back. Then loops all the way back to the start. Front and back, they're the same side. An ant can crawl all over the surface without ever crossing an edge, including the part you thought it couldn't reach. Here's the kicker. Cut the Möbius Strip straight down the middle. Your gut says you'll get 2 pieces, but it doesn't break. IT becomes one bigger loop with 2 full twists. Why? Because the Möbius Strip only has one edge. Your scissors never hit that edge, so it can't be cut into 2. Your scissors think they're cutting, but they're just drawing a new path in this twisted surface. Wait, there's more. What if you cut 1/3 of the way from the edge? The scissors have to go around TWC to finish the cut. You end up with 2 loops locked together forever, impossible to pull apart. Mathematicians call this a topological link. Okay, the classic time travel paradox. You go back in time and remove your grandfather before he has your mom. Then your mom is never born, so you're never born, which means you can't go back to remove him. Logic breaks. This paradox was long used to prove time travel is impossible. But the Möbius Strip gives a mind-melting answer. This isn't a paradox at all, it's a closed time loop. Draw the timeline on a Möbius Strip point 2021. You travel back to 1940 and remove your grandfather. Grandfather is gone, so you can't be born. Which means in 1940, no one removes him but he lives, as your mom, who is you in 2000.2021. You travel back again and remove him again. The loop repeats forever. Your mom being born and your mom not being born. These 2 opposite events are just on opposite local sides of the Möbius Strip. They're not contradictions, they're 2 sides of the same causal chain. You don't remove your grandfather because you want to. You have to. It's the only way you exist. This isn't a paradox, it's the Möbius Strip of fate. But mathematicians wanted more. They wanted a closed, edge-free, one-sided surface that a sphere has no edge but is inside and outside, that a Möbius Strip has one side but has an edge. Mathematicians wanted the best of both and none of the flaws. So they made the Klein Bottle, a closed, edge-free, one-sided surface. An ant can crawl from the outside straight to the inside without crossing an edge or piercing the surface, because outside is inside. So what does a Klein Bottle look like in 3D? The shape you're seeing now, the neck goes to the body like it intersects itself, but that's just a trick of projection, like drawing a cube on paper. Some lines have to cross to show it, but a real cube's edges never touch. The real Klein Bottle can't exist fully in 3D at that self-intersection. In 4D, they're separate. We only see the whole because we crammed it into 3D. So what does 4D feel like? Imagine a tiny creature that only lives on a 1D line. Let's call it Linus. You move a disk across its line. Linus first sees it, then a longer line. Then the line shrinks and vanishes. IT can't see the disk. IT only sees slices of over time. Now imagine a 2D creature. Let's call it Squirrel. You move a sphere through its flat world. Squirrel sees a dot, then a bigger circle, then a smaller circle, then gone to IT can't see the sphere. Only circular slices over time. See the pattern. How we understand for this exactly how Linus understands a disk and Squirrel understands a sphere. We can't see 4D dot, but we can slice a 4D object into a series of 3D slices and string them together with time, watching frame by frame. The Klein Bottle exists perfectly in 4D. When it passes through our 3D world, we only see one 3D slice of time. Those slices, that's the incomplete shape you're looking at. So think about this. Linus can never imagine a disk, but disks are real. Squirrel can never imagine a sphere, but spheres are real. So we can never imagine a 4D object. Does that mean 4D objects are real too, just beyond what we can perceive? Mathematicians say yes. Higher dimensions are 100% mathematically consistent. Equations don't break just because you can't picture them. The Klein Bottle works perfectly in 4D. It's just there, whole and elegant, waiting for a mind that can see for detail appreciate it. We're stuck in our 3D cage, peeking at it through the window of math. Everything you just learned neat is just the basics of topology. Beyond the Möbius Strip is a Klein Bottle. Beyond the Klein Bottle, even higher dimensional shapes. Mathematicians have built incredible structures in places humans can never actually see. Your brain might never fully go there, but today, you took one step closer.